Hello guys and welcome to a brand new Master Cool video. Today I'm gonna talk about all the latest VR tech news. We got some good news, we got some bad news, so let's just jump right into it. First of all, Zenith VR, the Sword Art Online inspired MMORPG inside of VR. This game just looks absolutely incredible and it just launched and it's one of the first games that I actually pre-ordered. That's how hyped I was for this title. But it did seem that it had some issues when it first launched. The servers kept crashing and there were minor text bugs here and there. But the servers are now back and it's currently the top selling game on Steam, so that's pretty cool. Sadly, I haven't played it yet, but I definitely will. This game feels like it was made for me. I love the social aspect of it. I'm the kind of guy who can spend hours playing VR chat, so I love that social aspects of games. So I can definitely see myself losing track of time and just feeling immersed playing this game. Things like learning new recipes and joining guilds and making guilds and whatnot, you know, your typical MMORPG stuff, that kind of stuff really excites me. And for today's second topic, I keep seeing tweets and videos about this one title. It's a game called Other Side. It's a Quest 2 game, but the graphics look so stunning, it's really hard to believe that this is a game on a standalone device, because the graphics just look really realistic. The game uses something called photogrammetry. It gives it that polished graphic look. You can explore Tokyo in the 50s as well as other areas. It's just really stunning. From what I see, it looks like a historical look at the past, sort of. Like you're traveling back in time and seeing like all these historical places. What really excited me for this game that there's a lot of objects that you can interact with in the game. So it's not just you observing the place and the area. You can actually like grab stuff and just, you know, hold it with your hand and just look at it. You know, it looks very detailed. It seems pretty cool. It seems like it was aiming toward that educational, historical side of games, not the goofy and crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love crazy and goofy, you know, meaningless games, but I do love learning stuff from VR as well. So yeah. And Half-Dive is done. Cancelled? What? In case you don't know, Half-Dive is like this very unique concept design for a headset or for a device, a VR device. It was a Kickstarter developed by a company called Diver X. I think the product was on Kickstarter for almost maybe a year now or something like that. It had this concept of using VR while you're laying in bed. You know, you don't have to stand up, you don't have to leave your bed. You just feels like that device from Sword Art Online. That's what it was inspired by. And it had some cool features as well, you know, it would like blow wind in your face. You would like control parts of the game with your like toes or your feet or something like that. And on paper, it had a pretty cool concept, but sadly the company canceled it. It seems that the company had some budget issues and, you know, the cost of making the device was too high or something. And no more Half-Dive. I'll leave a link in the description with, you know, an official article about, you know, with more details about what happened with the Half-Dive in case you're interested. Damn, I was really hoping to see this device come to life. I was genuinely excited for it. I can imagine people who like suffer from injuries or have some sort of moving disability use this device on a daily basis. I don't know if that's what it was meant for, but it had that cool concept of using VR while you're, you know, laying in bed. So yeah, it's just a huge bummer for all of us. We also got The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 finally confirmed. The zombie survival horror game is confirmed by Skydance to be coming this year to the Quest 2. We don't know when exactly the game is coming, but we know that, you know, it's gonna be this year, so that's something to look forward for if you love that, you know, horror zombie genre of games. Skydance say that the game isn't exactly a sequel, but it serves as a continuation of the first game, so technically a sequel, but not really. I personally haven't played the first one, so I don't really feel the hype, but it does remind me a lot of Dead Island, and if you played Dead Island, you know that game is really good. Speaking of Dead Island, I heard that there's a title coming from Deep Silver to VR, so it could be Dead Island or maybe Saints Row. Either way, I would love to see something from Deep Silver, you know, coming to VR. That would be so great. Dead Island was one of my favorite games, Saints Row as well. I just love everything, you know, Deep Silver makes. I just think that studio is just amazing at making games. Also, the game Ultrawings 2 is coming to the Quest 2 this month on February the 3rd. This game is sort of like a cartoonish style flight simulator, sort of. It's not really my cup of tea, but it seems like a chill game. Also, the game Demeo recently added a social hub in the game. They call it the Heroes Hangout, which has like a tiny arcade game where you can like chill with your friends and play like arcade games and talk and whatnot. I don't know about you, but it seems like a lot of VR titles lately have been adding like a social hub. I hope that doesn't become the new trend where developers would copy that idea from each other instead of focusing on the actual game. I don't know, but it seems to me that there's been a lot of social hubs in VR titles lately. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on social hubs. I love, being social with people. I just wish it doesn't become the go-to solution for developers to get more players. Kojima, the man, the myth, the legend, is rumored to be working on a VR title? What? As we all know, the PSVR 2 is releasing this year. We already know that Sony is working on a lot of new titles, for the PSVR 2, like Horizon Call of the Mountain. Well, we also know from rumors that Kojima has been working on a game, a VR game. Kojima himself, so who knows? It could be Metal Gear, it could be Silent Hill, nobody knows. It could be something completely new. I feel like at this point, it doesn't really matter what it is. As long as it has that Kojima brand, that Kojima name on it, people are gonna buy it. It's a game by Kojima. Kojima is like the gamer developer equivalent of Apple, that's just how he is now. The guy has a lot of influence in the gaming industry. Even here in the Middle East, a lot of people look up to him, and see him as a legend. Whether you like his games or not, having Kojima to make a VR title for the PSVR 2, it's gonna push a lot of people to buy the PSVR 2. I know for a fact that here in the Middle East, we have a lot of like hardcore Kojima fans. I don't know if it's the same thing in other Western cultures. Let me know in the comments. Also, I'm gonna be getting my first headset this week, the Quest 2, so I'm very much excited. It's really hard being a VR enthusiast. That's a hard word for me to say. It's really hard being a VR enthusiast, while you're living in the Middle East. You have to like pay extra for shipping because Meta doesn't ship directly to the Middle East. And there's a lot of people here who love VR and, they want to get into VR, but it's just shipping fees. The extra shipping fees are too much for their budget. And it's just really rough for us here because we have to pay extra for shipping. Yeah, it's just really rough. I do have another channel where I talk in Arabic for my, Arabic Middle Eastern viewers. And it's all about VR and, spreading the love of VR. I believe VR is for everyone, it's not just for the Western market. And I'm devoting my time and my energy, all my time and my energy for that cause. For making content to spread awareness and, spreading the love of VR. Because I really truly believe that VR is the future. So leave a like, it would really mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching another Master Cool video and see you in the metaverse.